What's going on, guys? It's your boy, and I'm super excited today because I have got something sick to look at. So, probably about a year ago, Razer and Halo announced that they were partnering up for Halo Infinite's Peripherals, and I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for the day that they got announced. So obviously about 2 months ago they announced all of the bits and bobs. I was hyped, and any of the Gamer Bits lot can tell you that we were literally standing outside the XL during EGX, and we all got the email saying that this stuff was live and it's ready to pre-order, and I stood there outside the XL pre-ordering this stuff. And today some of it has arrived. So I've got the Kyra Pro, which I don't think many of you will have, but I actually reviewed the standard version of this, so I've already formed some opinions on it. Maybe they'll change. And I've got this big git, which is, what is it? Black Widow V3. Again, I've never used one of these before, but I am a huge fan of TKL, not so much of full-size keyboards, so there's already a kind of a downside for me, but you know, that doesn't apply to everyone. That's just me being weird. I have already unboxed these. I couldn't wait, so I thought I'm going to record that first so that I can get them out and play with them, because I've been waiting for them, and then I'll record this and I'll pop that in here right now. Okay, so first up, I've got the Razer Kyra Pro. I reviewed a standard set of these already, and I liked them. I really did. And I really did think I was going to start using them, because anyone who pops into my stream knows that this is my current headset. And, you know, they are Halo. I've popped the tags on them to be Halo. Everything's Halo on them, and I love them to pieces, and I've got an undying love for Astro. And honestly, I was a little bit bummed when I sort of heard that Razer was taking over the peripherals and we probably wouldn't see another set of Halo Astros. But these guys are old, and I have searched high and low to try and find something that will replace them that isn't Astros that I could love, and nothing's going to push me to like something more than the fact they're Halo. So I mean, just starting off, I mean, you got this whole like design across the top. The whole headset's got this odd like soft touch kind of feel, which I'm not a huge fan of because I feel like that's gonna scratch off real easily. You know, I tend to plunk my headsets down, and it's gonna come off real easy. But yeah, I mean, they're not bad looking. They're pretty cool. This mic is definitely an acquired taste. You know, it's kind of huge and right in your face there. It's a big get. But having used it before, honestly, it's not a terrible mic. It's not great, but it's not terrible. And I know for a fact that this little, that you can see it, this tiny little hole there, that's actually a built-in microphone for when you're using it to your phone through Bluetooth, so you can take calls and stuff out on the go. I did notice these inside the cuts. You got the little 117, which I thought was a really cool detail. But yeah, I've used these before, so there's not like a lot of discovery for me to do with these. They are RGB. If I can get them to turn on, I don't know if they're charged. There we go. So yeah, standard they're going to be in blue, which is, you know, okay. I'm going to change it, but it's not bad. Again, I've used them, so I've already formed my opinion. I like the full swivel and the fact it goes a little bit over, because I always find that I like them to be a little bit tilted forward, which leaves a little gap to allow some more sounding, because I don't like closed back. I don't like full isolation. They've got your volume control on the back, mute switch on the back, on and off button on the back, which if you get a pair of these and you try and look up online how to sync them to your Xbox, it's going to tell you it's the on button. It's not. If you get Kyra Pro, it's actually got its own dedicated switch back here for connecting to Xbox, and it's got a Bluetooth switch down here. This little scroll here, that's for your like game and chat volume mixer. And honestly, I've literally owned a set that was sitting up on my shelf right now for probably coming on close to like 6, 7, maybe 8 months. And I refused to use them because I played Roku with them, and Roku's something I play. Oh my god, Roku's something I play a lot, and I know the audio, the way it's meant to be. I know how Roku's supposed to sound. I know how I like it, and I tried playing it with these, and I hated it. The audio tune just wasn't there for me. I couldn't do it, so I put them down. But having a little sort of bit more research today, so that I was a bit more informed and refreshed myself, I actually found out that these little suckers can connect to Bluetooth and to an Xbox simultaneously and wireless. So all this time I've predominantly streamed Xbox through a capture card, and I've always had the issue of I can't hear my PC and alerts and stuff like that. I can't use Discord while I'm on my Xbox because some of my friends want to play PC, and honestly the Xbox app for PC sucks. But these can actually connect to Bluetooth and Xbox at the same time. So I've actually given Dinky my other set, and they're connected to a PC and Xbox right now at the same time, so she can listen to both at the same time. I'm going to be doing that with mine as well, so more than one reason now to use them. And I've just actually noticed as I'm swiveling this around, it's kind of cool, but those silver bits are actually metallic. It's kind of nice. But yeah, there's a lot to like about these. They're a decent headset. If you're a Halo fan, you need a new headset. These are pretty cool, especially if like you like taking, like you go out and about, you travel to work, you know, public transport, sitting on a train. These are great. You can just slap them on, connect them to your phone and play whatever. So honestly, like, big thumbs up to me from these. Like, I do like them, and hopefully I can adjust the audio and kind of get used to it. There is an app on the Xbox store that you can download so that you can just do all your audio presets and stuff through the app directly on the Xbox. It's not the greatest app in the world. It's okay. It's not amazing, but you know, it does its job. Now, onto this beastie. So this was this is completely new to me. I've never used a mechanical Razer keyboard. I've used a couple of Razer's membrane keyboards. I've used a Synosa and the Ornata V2, so I've used a membrane and a mecha membrane. But I was quite nervous buying this because I have, for ages, had my ideal keyboard, which is my Logitech Pro here. And I actually love these so much that this is my second one. I've got a standard one and I've got this KDA one, and both of them with different switches because I found out that I actually quite like this like non-click, just tactile feel. I love them to pieces, and I love this thing. And I also like TKL a lot. So switching to this is going to be a bit of an adventure. Like, switching to this is going to be an adventure. And I don't know if I'm looking forward to it, but I mean, having a little tap around, I've kind of like it. I like the design. It's nice looking. I'm looking forward to being able to use like this scroll wheel, figuring out what the heck this big button here does. I'm not Though there is some stuff I'm a little bit disappointed about. I'm slightly disappointed that this UNSC escape key up here it's opaque. It's not actually, like, you know, you can't change the color of it. That UNSC logo is blue, which is annoying. But other than that, it's not bad. I also don't like the fact that this little wrist rest it comes with, it's not magnetic or anything. And the reason I kind of wanted it to have like either clips or magnets or something is because I've had every keyboard I've had so far that has had a wrist rest with it, especially ones that go into like the 150 coming close to 200-pound range. They've always had some way of this attaching to the keyboard, and this one just doesn't. It's just a piece of plastic. And considering that, you know, the 117's on there, you're more than likely going to want this, because without that 117, this just looks like a beaten up green keyboard. That's, you know, I've got to say, I feel like there's a little bit more they could have done with this. For example, I just you know, this little bit down here, could have slapped a little UNSC logo there, or a 117 there, or made this piece here like, you know, orange or something. But, you know, I'm going to say props to them for at least making a custom key, because my KDA one, they did nothing with the keys. You know, it sucks. Another thing that I've got to say I was a little bit disappointed with is that this keyboard only comes with these switches, so you can only get the Razer green switches, and it only comes in a US layout, so I couldn't order it in a UK layout, which sucks. One thing I've got to admit, I love this, I really do, is this on the back. So it's got routing options, so you've got little channels that you can just like pop the cable into. So for myself, where my PC's on the right, I am going to shove this cable. There we go. So the cable's now poking out on the right, which is going to make it a little bit nicer just to sweep it straight under, and no angles or trying to tuck it behind my Stream Deck. It's just going to go straight out, straight behind my PC. Dual level feet, which is again kind of nice. I like a really big tilt on my keyboard. I'm going to attempt to do a type test with this. I've never done a type test before, but I've recently been using that this little Rode mic here, and it seems to be really good at directional audio, so I reckon I can probably get my phone up there and plug this in and try and get something recorded for you guys, but I'm going to try and put that in now. So, other than those two, there is a mouse coming out, which I don't actually have yet. It's not releasing until the 28th, which is weird. So it doesn't start shipping until the 28th, whereas these guys have already arrived. Yeah. But I will be getting that as well. I'll probably put a video up just quickly about that as well, because I do love my mice, and you know, I'm going to look real weird using this my KDA one with these two. But I do like these. I'm looking forward to trying them, especially because they're Halo. It's given me a reason to actually venture out of my comfort zone of Logitech and try something new. It's just there is some bits I don't like. I don't like how big the keyboard is. It's a personal peeve. That's just, it's not a comment on the quality or design. It's just a personal preference thing. And the headset's okay. I'm hoping that I can, if I spend enough time, I'm going to be able to get this to sound similar to my Astros and sound good. But my hopes aren't too high. Either way though, if you guys enjoy the video and you want to see a video on the mouse, or you want to tell me what you think of these guys, I'd really appreciate some input, or if you've got some encouraging words to say that you've used these or that keyboard before and they're really good. I appreciate it. So thanks everyone for watching. Appreciate you popping in. Drop a sub if you enjoyed the content, or maybe pop on over to my Twitch if you want to chat some more. I'll see you guys later.